What did you make of the butcher that everyone was telling me Martinez and Varane and that centre back partnership up against Erling Haaland? I mean, for me, he is just absolutely ridiculous. He only needs a sniff. Like tonight, he'll score a hat-trick against Copenhagen. Then he'll probably score a hat-trick at the weekend.
Yeah, but bro, like the thing is, this guy is just unplayable, bro, at times. That's just all it is. Do you know what I mean? It has nothing to do with individuals. Nothing to do with that, bro. We just got cooked
when they brought out the
collectively as
Jordan
a
rules?
team, bro.
You remember
What?
the Jordan rules where he was like 96, 97, this guy was ridiculous. Early 90s Michael Jordan. This is like right now. We need like I saw someone say the other day, we need Haaland rules. We do. Like Manchester City haven't even got to get out of first gear and they'll score 2 or 3 goals past you. Like second half, I didn't think you were that bad.
We weren't.
I don't think you were that bad at all.
We won, but bruv, like the game was already over. Like, do you know what I'm saying? The game was already over. Like, it just is what it is. Like, Haaland's just unplayable when he's in that mood, bro. And like man said, it's the best supply line, bruv. Do you know what I mean? It's definitely one of the best supply lines in Premier League history that this player's got, bro. Like, he's doing what he's meant to do, fam. He's one of the best finishers in the world, playing for one of the most creative teams in the world. I'd love to see statistically how many big chances Man City create, in a Premier League season on average, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's an absolute joke, bruv. So he's gonna do those things, bro. Like, it's not about Man United's individuals, collectively, we got cooked by the much better team, bro. That's what happened. It's not about individuals, because it's not like Haaland was coming up against guys 1v1 and beating them. It wasn't that, bruv. He was just, his movement was sick, getting into good positions and scoring goals. Defenders can't do nothing about that, bro. Like, when you look at their goals, the KDB cross into Haaland for one of the goals, nothing that any defender on planet Earth can do about that. He's facing his own goal. Like, defender can't do nothing about that. The finish as well, for, I think the third goal, the cross coming from the left-hand side, I think it was from Foden or something. The way that Haaland takes that, again, as a defender, you can't do nothing about that. All the best you could do is cut the cross out. That's the best you could do. Like, nothing.
Even if you mark him, he's just going to beat you in the air anyway. So like,
bro, and then the header he scored as well. Again, he ran off the back of Eriksen, and scored a header. Again, nothing could be done about that by the defenders, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not like he was coming up 1v1 and cooking guys, bro. His movement is just of a top level, innit? It wasn't individual battles. The guy is just he's a machine, bro. That's just what
you look at Man City's team, right? They've got Grealish, Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, and Foden and Gundogan, who are all creative outlets.
And Mahrez, blood.
Mahrez, we haven't got anything in Tottenham. We don't even have. I've seen more creativity in an under-9s game. We don't have anything. Like, we're going to games now. Like yesterday, for instance, against Frankfurt. If our front three were on it, we would have won that game. We actually looked. It looked a decent performance, but our front three couldn't finish beans on toast. You look at Man City right now. Everything they're doing is turning to gold. I thought Phil Foden. I thought he had an excellent performance. I feel like this season could be his a really positive season for him. I'm not sure what I feel about Grealish still, because I feel like
Grealish was balling, bro.
That was his best performance of the season. But in his Man City career, he hasn't lit it up like we thought we would. But obviously, Pep knows more than us, and he's the reason why he's gone out.
Bro, he's doing what Pep wants him to do, innit? But at the end of the day, Jack Grealish is not a Pep Guardiola player. He's not, innit? So he's adapting to what Pep wants. But the bottom line is, like, I even read something about Zlatan today, and even Zlatan was saying, like, Pep don't like players that thinks for themselves. He likes to try and program players, innit? And that's why him and Zlatan never got on. And Zlatan was like, Pep don't like players that like to think and do their own thing. He doesn't like that. And he's tried to basically reprogram Jack Grealish, and with doing that, we've lost a lot of what makes Jack a great footballer. But at the same time, he's still got the quality. Do you know what I mean? So he might be less of a player than he was at Aston Villa, but he will still be an absolute threat, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? He turned up against United. He was cooking us, bro. He was the best player on the pitch in that game. He was unplayable. Like, every time man went to get the ball from Grealish, free kick, bro. Can't get a ball off him. He was crazy. Do you know what I mean? And same with Mahrez as well.
him and players like him and Eden Hazard, they're so good at manipulating their body when the foul's coming in. Kane does it as well, but not as good as them two. They win free kicks for days. And I feel like when Grealish is coming off and as soon as he cuts in and he's running at you, I feel like 9 out of 10 times in that final third, Grealish does make the right decision. That's the difference between players like him and Son. Grealish will think he'll want to shoot, but at times he'll look at the better option. Whereas players like Son, he's only got one thing in mind. He just wants to score. And that's what separates players like the world class and the elite. Like people, it's up for debate whether you think Heung-min Son is world class or not. Yes, he doesn't have the attributes like for instance, a Mane who can skin a player up or a Foden who can skin a player up, but he makes up for it in his finishing. I wanted to ask you, where do you rate Heung-min Son in terms of like wingers in world football? So obviously Neymar,
he's not really a winger, is he? Like he's a forward, isn't it? Like he's a wide forward. Like
right, let's start as a wide forward then,
like a Sadio Mane or something like that. In terms of output, yeah, he's definitely up there, Son. But in terms of ability, he's mediocre, mate. Like he's just mediocre. I don't rate him. I think he's so average, bro. Like honestly. Like, I don't get
ability or it's like
bro. Like he's just a busybody, man. Do you know what I mean? Just another Mo Salah and that. These guys just put up mad numbers, but they're so meaty, bro. They're so meaty. Like I just don't get it. You know what's mad? Yeah, you got someone like Raheem Sterling. Yeah, like Raheem Sterling can't shoot to save his life, but he's actually a better footballer, bruv.
Still scores goals. He's actually a lot of goals though.
Yeah. He can't shoot, blood, but because he can actually control a football and he can do little give and goes and his movement's actually decent, bro. Like Sterling's actually better than him, bro. Like it's actually mad, fam. Like
he's got the same sort of Timberlands that Lukaku's got on.
Shit, bruv. Outside of scoring goals, he's rubbish, bro. Like he don't offer you good runs. His passing is woeful, bruv. I didn't see yesterday's game, but I heard he had a stinker again. Do you know what I mean? But in the Arsenal game, bro, he fucking killed at least 6 of your counter attacks, bro, where you could have got in behind. Because if it's not Kane passing to Son instead of Son passing to Kane, bro, it's a different game.
You know, I said yesterday on the watch along, Kulusevski by far is our most important player now because he offers that bit of flair that we don't have, and he offers that creativity. I feel that we don't get with the Son and Kane. Kane can play that killer ball into for instance Son, like he always plays that darting ball, but in terms of cutting in, skinning a player, Kulusevski's he's elite at it in my opinion. Like but
that's because Kulusevski is technical, bro. That's why.
Yeah,
the reason why Kulusevski is good, he's technical, but not only that, he's a thinker. Like when he's got the ball at his feet, he plays with his head up and he's always looking. Son gets his head down and just runs, bruv, and then cuts in and shoots. That's all he does. That's all he does, bro. That's the same thing that man criticized Rashford of. He's the same thing, bro. He just plays the same football as Rashford. He's just better, like. That's it. He's just a higher level of fucking Marcus Rashford, blood. The same old shit, bruv. Head down, fucking. I'm going to take fucking 12 shots a game. Maybe I'll get a brace and that. Nah, it's nonsense, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Son's mad erratic, and he's just very, very direct, innit? But it just doesn't, bruv, it just doesn't make him that great, bruv. Like, honestly, I think Tottenham fans love him, because really and truly, they got no one else, like. They got no one else, bro. If man grew up watching David Ginola, bro, like a real footballer, and you compare him to someone
like Son, player of the year. Double player of the year when we nearly got relegated.
Yeah, exactly, bro. When you compare someone like Son, bro, Son is just high energy, high work rate, bro. That's it, man. But he is so massively overrated, bro. Massively, bro. And that's why man said,
what do you think of
Damari Gray, bro? Because Damari Gray cuts in and bangs goals all the time, bro.